Hi everyone, this is Tuplex. Welcome back. Today I want to get to making concrete bricks so that we can use that to start producing the rest of the refining equipment, which would include the leaching plants. Those require brass pipe, aluminum plate, and concrete brick. So that's why we've been focusing on brass and aluminum recently. Concrete brick is the last ingredient that we need still. Fortunately, we have everything already that it takes to make concrete bricks. We need to make liquid concrete, which requires stone, sand, cement, and water. And then the cement we can make in a powder mixer with silicon ore and lime. So we've already got all those ingredients. And what I'm going to do is, because the concrete brick is only used, well, as far as I know, it's only used for making buildings. Let me check though. Yeah, that seems to be true. Those are all production buildings. Okay. Yeah, so I don't need to make this like in super high quantities. Or at least not at a high rate of speed. So I'm going to make it over here where I'm making the clay brick, since this is where we have some of the ingredients already. All right, so I'll put a couple of these. I'll use one of these for sand. I think that's in water treatment. Yeah. And the other one for lime. So there's sand. And where's the lime? Okay. It's in metallurgy for some reason. Okay. Now at some point we're going to need limestone for smelting. But I think I'll just try to make that in another location in high quantities. All right. So we'll start with one of these. I could make it. No, I'll leave that there. Okay. Yeah, so let's 1, 2, 3. I'll just put this here. All right, so this will be for the concrete brick itself, which is where? Here we go. All right, and that's going to come from the liquid concrete. That in turn will come from this. And there's two recipes. One, you can also make it from slag, and I may want to do that at some point if we get more slag, but I know that we have other uses for slag, and I think I have a lot more stone than slag right now. So I'm going to use this recipe, which is stone, sand, cement, and water. That gives you a little bit higher yield as well, and uses less cement. Whereas this is 4 slag and 8 cement to get 100 concrete. So I'm going to use this recipe. All right, so we'll have to give that some water. Yes, and this looks like a pure water line. Well, not pure water, but plain water, I should say. All right. Stick a light there. All right, and then this is where we get the cement, sand, and stone. Now, stone we don't have around here anywhere. And the cement is going to come from powder mixers. So I'm going to leave a space of 2. And this is going to be for the cement itself, which requires silicon and lime. Okay, so the lime we can get from here. let's check inserter requirements. Okay, yellow inserters will do the trick. And we'll do reds there. Okay, and then the silicon we'll bring in by train. And then here we'll have the sand. Whoops. Let me see. Let me place those first. All right, so we'll put the sand right there. All right, and then the output can go here. And then I'll just run this into the warehouse, and I'll put a limiter on that as we have in the other places, and we'll set that to, I don't know, 5,000 maybe. All right, where's the brick? I think that's what we set it to. Or no, we said 10K for the clay brick. All right, so we'll do 10K here. Okay, so this is going to need stone. So let's see what we can do for stone. I'm making a lot of stone over here already. And I have plenty of crushed stone stored up. But I'm also going to be bringing in silicon ore from outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in silicon ore and stone from outside the base. All right, yeah, so the stone we can do here. And that way we can start using some of the stone from our processing area, our refining area. Okay, so that's going to be silicon and stone, and I think we can bring it in right here. All right, let's make sure these are filtered first. They are, excellent. All right, so let's request silicon ore, and we'll just make it 2,000. And then we can request stone, which is here, and we'll do that, oops, minus 2,000 as well. All right. Oh, my request threshold is 5,000. Why did I set that so high? Okay, well, let's change it to 2,000. Or you know what? I'll just remove that. It's because I didn't want trains coming in here so fast for iron. Okay, so it looks like we've done all the research that we can do until we get more science packs. All right, let's do that. put those back in. And then these can be the stone. There we go. All right, and then okay, I've got a little bit of a space problem here. Let's put that there. Nope. Hang on. Okay, that one is stone. Okay, and this one will make silicon ore. Okay, and then the other silicon ore will have to be over there. There we go. That seems nice and tidy. Okay, and then that'll start making the cement, we hope. Yep, there we go. All right, so now the only thing we need is stone. So for the stone, we will start making that over at the refining area. So let's head over there. And what I intend to do is set up a train station that provides crushed stone, stone, and slag to the network. And at some point I'll have to figure out as well what to do with the geodes, because I don't really know yet. But I think we could use those to make... I think we can use them to make uranium, actually. All right, just checking on my power situation. All right, so now this station over here I'm going to need for other ores. I wonder if I can fit another one over here. Let's see if I copy all of this, will that fit here? Not exactly. We could make it fit. Let's check at the other end. I think the other end is going to be in the same situation, though. Yeah, we could fit it down here, especially if I cross over. in a different place. Let's try that. Yeah, let's first figure out what's the... All right, so this is like as close as I can make it. All right, so we would need a couple of chain signals down here. One, two, three, four. Right there. So then if we can enter right there, that should be all right. So in the entrance, we need a chain signal there. And we need a chain signal there, which we already have. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's all I need as far as signaling goes. All right. So we're going to call this refining dash stone. We'll do stone dash slag. Okay, and then we're going to set this up as a provider station, like this. Okay, and I had everything I needed already. All right, very good. Now I am going to have an issue when I bring in more belts of ore over here. There's not enough space, so I'll have to figure out a way to get that in there. All right, so what I want to do is I want to run a line of crushed stone. And let me stop feeding this in for a moment so I can figure out, because I'm going to need to start balancing these things. It would have been nice if I had left some space. All right, so let's do this. We'll feed it in like that. All right, and then I'm basically going to need 2, 3, 4 spaces in between each. So there's going to be one there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 here. All right, so what I'm going to start doing is copying from that one to that one. Oh, so nice to have that feature. I'm going to empty this one and put it in there. And then that one goes there. And then we copy that back in there. Okay. All right, so we'll just have one out, one in, and that way we continue to feed it in here and it'll run its way over to this one. And then from here, I'll make stone. But first we'll have a belt coming out with the crushed stone. All right, so we're going to want to filter this crushed stone. I think I can run it adjacent to these belts without any problems. And we'll put a limiter on this, an input limiter on it, obviously. All right, so this is set up to receive material on the right side. Can I jump across? I cannot. All right, so let's create some space. Actually, we don't need to make it that big. And now that I see this whole system running, and I can see that it's we're not using full red belts by any means. I think if I was going to do this again, I would set it up to just have a lot of these on shared belts, but I didn't think about it at the time. All right, so I'll skip one because I have a fourth belt there. Okay. Yeah, so this can be 1, 2, and 3. All right, so now we have crushed stone. And is this giving me the... Yes, okay. Yeah, so I can use the green signal from here to limit these. So I'll set this to run as long as crushed stone is less than, let's say, 20,000. Okay. And then we need the regular stone. So the regular stone I'm going to make from here. So what I'll do is two, three, four. Let's set up 3 machines. Making stone. Well, let me see how fast they are first. Where is that? Okay, so stone from crushed stone is a half a second, a little bit longer than a half a second, and it uses 2. So if we look at a red belt, so we need about 11% of a red belt to run this. So one red belt can feed 8 or 9 of these machines. So we'll just set it up like this. This seems like a good place for a substation. Yeah, I'm not going to waste it. All right, how about inserters? Okay, fast in, slow out. Okay. All right, so on the output side, yeah, 10% of a belt. All right, so 4 of these going on to 1 belt will take up about half of it. And then I'll put them into a red belt. We don't need a full red belt on the output, but just in case we want to increase the production rate later on. And actually, I'm going to move this up. See, this is why I wanted to keep using the nanobots. They're really good at picking things up. All right, so let's actually do that this way. There we go. Belt lanes. Now, how do I do this? Oh, okay. I guess if it's only one lane, I don't need that. That's a rail painter or something like that. You can. So if you're going to run multiple parallel lanes, you can do it very quickly using that tool. I haven't spent much time playing with it though. All right. So on the incoming stone, we will limit this to, what was it, 20,000? Okay, and then we'll do the same for slag. So I know I got some slag over here somewhere. Yep, right there. All right, and same deal here. $20,000 slag. Okay, excellent. And we have almost 1,000 stone in there, so as soon as we have 1,000 stone, we should see the request go out and a yellow light. There we go. All right, we can remove that, and I need to place a signal here on the output. Well, I guess I don't really need that. This one will be fine. And I'll do it anyway. Be consistent. All right, so let's wait here for a moment. Make sure we get the stone, that everything fits properly. I'm not sure how much it's requesting. Supercraft 5000. Okay. I guess I need to change the name of my train station over here. Yeah, it's not. Oh, Suppercraft 5000. Okay, that's like cooking. All right. And there goes the stone. And we should start getting some concrete bricks. Awesome. All right, cool. There we go. So we're making concrete bricks. So I think we can cross that off of our to-do list. Concrete brick, aluminum and brass, done. So let's work now on coal processing. The reason I want to do that now is because I started to look at what it would take to make steel. Because you may remember in the last episode, I said I wanted to put steel on the network so that we could send it to make more barrels. What I did instead is I went over here and manually put some steel over here to make more barrels. I put like another 3,000 or 4,000, I think. So we've got, yeah, so we still have 2,000 barrels left. But I think we're going to need probably another 10 or 20,000 barrels once we get rolling here. So I started to look at what it would take to make steel. And to make steel, we need limestone, we need coke, iron ore, carbon, and silicon. All right, so the silicon's no problem. We do have carbon on the network, but that was kind of temporary, and we're going to need coke as well. Limestone we can get to at some point, but so this is telling me that we should really set up our coal processing plant first. So that's what I want to do next. Or we'll at least get started on it today and finish it up in the next one if we need more time. So let's look at the map here. And since we already have a coal mine here, it seems like it would make sense to do the coal processing here. And we can add a few more stations to pick up coke and carbon. I think that's all that I need. Coal, coke, and carbon. Yeah, that's all I need. I'm not going to make coke pellets here because I'm already doing that at the main base. So we can do it right here. We're close to water, which I think we need. Let's take a look at how we're doing that in the main base again. Yeah, we're going to need purified water. That means we're going to be dumping saline. Yeah, see, I've got saline water here. I'm also putting it in barrels. Yeah, it's hard to manage all this stuff. But anyway, I think let's bring in the purified water from the refining area rather than making it there. And we'll see if we can get enough of it to take care of that. And then of course we're going to have more sulfuric wastewater, which we can, I guess we'll just store and clarify for now. Although let's see what we need to make acid. Maybe it would be better. It would be better to make acid there also. Let's look for that recipe. All right, so sulfuric acid comes from purified water and sulfur dioxide gas. The sulfur dioxide we can get from sulfur, and then the sulfur we can get from the recipe I'm looking for is the purification. All right, I'm a little confused. Sulfur dioxide gas. All right, so how do we get sulfur? Oh, okay. Sorry, these are the inputs. All right, so products. Yeah, so we want the one that says product sulfur, and that's from hydrogen sulfide gas and oxygen gas. The hydrogen sulfide gas actually, we can get that from coal. Something is not right here. Sulfur. Here we go. Sulfuric wastewater purification. Okay, and that will give us purified water as well as a byproduct, and mineralized water. Okay, so how much of this do I need? So let's set this up. I'm going to use an Angel's chemical plant. Let's just set it to make 1 factory's worth of sulfuric acid. We'll use those. What if I use a Mark II? Yeah, I still need more than 1. So we'll do a Mark I. Hydro plant. Okay, Mark II. Can I make a hydroplant Mark II? I can, yes. All right, very good. All right, and then the purified water. Yeah, and then here I'll be making more purified water than I need as an input. So actually, once we get this started, we won't need to bring in any purified water. We'll actually be producing in excess of it from the sulfuric wastewater. And then we'll also need to barrel mineralized water. Okay, so if I get the sulfuric wastewater out of a barrel, okay, 1 barreling pump will be enough. Okay, so yeah, let's make acid there as well. All right, now on the, let's set up the coal and the carbon. Actually, I wonder, maybe I should just copy this process. I mean, I've already, well, at least for Coke, I mean, I already know what we can use this to make Coke. Although this is probably more than what I actually need. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it separately. All right, so let's look at the Coke first. So we can make it from crushed coal. Oh. Yeah, so if I make it in a furnace, I can do it without making the wastewater. I like that better because I'm already making a lot of wastewater. Yeah, so I'm gonna set it up to use furnaces instead. Let's use steel metal mixing furnaces. I'm gonna use them. Oh, I can use electric. That's a speed of 2. Okay, that's the same speed. No, I'll use steel because I don't have nuclear power yet. All right, so let's set this to use 8 of those furnaces, for example. All right, and the crushed coal we'll make with Mark IIs. We need 8 of those. I wonder what a Mark III ore crusher takes. All right, we can do Mark IIIs. All right, let's do Mark IIIs. No, we'll do Mark IIs because then we'll have a 1-to-1 ratio. Okay. And then let's add the carbon. And that'll be with the Angel chemical machine. Oh, okay, so I can, yeah, we'll do liquefiers, I guess. Let's see. So on the Coke, I'm going to be getting 32 per second. So let's design this to use half of that to make the carbon. And that'll be 16 per second. So I'll set this output for 16. All right, so that's 7 liquefiers. And if we make those Mark IIs, it's 5. Mark IIIs would be 4. Can I make Mark III liquefiers? I can. All right, so we'll do Mark III liquefiers. The Coke we're already going to have, and then we need carbon dioxide, which we can make from coal. And for those, let's use the Angel's chemical plants. I think think I can do Mark IIs. Are those here? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, we can. In fact, let's go ahead and make those now. So I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I'm going to need 4 Mark III liquefiers. And for that, I'm going to need to get some more stuff. All right, so let's head back to the main base, so I can pick up some of that concrete. Now, so the acid, I think we'll set up at a different place when the time comes. For now, it seems like I'm still getting more than enough acid from the main base. All right, so let's grab some of that delicious concrete brick. And for this, I need stone brick. Yeah, looks like this is waiting on this machine, basically. It's kind of slow. It'll take a while before I get the 10,000 or whatever that I need. All right. Stone brick. Let's just fill up. Okay. So Mark III liquefiers, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that'll take care of the carbon. And then for the coke, I will need 8 Mark II ore crushers. I think I already have some, don't I? I thought I did. Yeah, I've got 2. All right, so let me get rid of some of that stone brick. I've got 2. And then there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So let's make 6 more of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need the steel mixing furnaces. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now we can go over to the coal plant. And I'm going to have to stop it before we actually pull into the station so that I don't start loading coal into my train. All right. Yeah, so what I can do is I can pull coal out from the other side here. And then we'll use that to do the coal processing. But I'm already out of time for now, so we will get started on that in the next episode. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.